Hi, today I will show you how to install Laravel 11 with XAMPP. It's one of the easiest ways. There will also be a video showing how to do it without XAMPP. To demonstrate the installation process, all the steps I show will be performed on a clean virtual machine running Windows 11. To use Laravel, you will need PHP 8 or higher, Apache or another web server, Composer, and optionally Node.js. PHP is included in XAMPP, so let's start by installing that. Go to the XAMPP website, link in the description, and download the latest version for your system, Windows in this case. The download should start automatically, but if it doesn't, click the button to start the download manually. Once the download finishes, open the XAMPP installer. Some users may notice a warning message like this. Don't worry about it, but avoid installing XAMPP in the Program Files folder. Press Next, then you can select the components to be installed. You can leave the default selection, but make sure not to deselect phpMyAdmin and MySQL. I recommend keeping the default settings. Next, choose the XAMPP installation location. Press Next again, choose the language, English or Deutsch, and press Next twice. Now, just wait for the installation process to complete. After that, press Finish. The control panel should open. Here, we can start specific modules. We need Apache and MySQL, but first we should configure the settings for PHP in the php.ini file. Press the Config button and select PHP. In the config file, find the line with the zip extension that is commented out. You can press Ctrl F to search for it. Now, remove the semicolon and save the file. In the next step, we can start Apache and MySQL in the control panel. If you want these modules to start automatically with your system, close the control panel and reopen it as an administrator first. Select the module services and press them. As a result, the input should be checked with a green icon. Then press Config, and in the autostart section, choose the same modules. Save the config and press the start buttons. After that, you can check if everything works fine up to this step. In your browser, type localhost. As a result, you should see the default Apache page. You can also navigate to phpMyAdmin to check if the database admin panel loads correctly. In the next step, we need to install Composer. It's a dependency manager for PHP. Go to the Composer page and download it by pressing the Composer Setup button. Then open the installer and leave all settings at their default values unless you have a different version of PHP installed. In that case, you should select the PHP version from the Apache installation in the previous step. To check if Composer is installed correctly, you can open the terminal and run Composer with the version parameter. If everything works fine, you should see the Composer and PHP version matching the version installed with XAMPP. Now we are ready to install Laravel. Open the terminal and navigate to the folder where you want to store your project. For navigation, use the cd command, or in Windows Explorer, go to the folder where you want to install Laravel, type cmd in the location bar, and press Enter. The command prompt will open in that location. There are two ways to install Laravel. You can use this command each time you want to create a Laravel project, or you can use this command to globally install the installer the first time. Then, to create a new project, use this command and answer the questions. I will show you both ways to do that. Let's start with the first option. Type this command and wait for the installation to finish. In Laravel 11, at the end, you should see an info message about migrations. In the second option, first type the command to require the installer, and then create the project using a simple command. You will need to choose your project preferences. If you don't know what to choose for now, you can select the first option each time. It can be changed easily in the future. Now you can use Laravel. To start the application, navigate to the project folder, type the command php artisan serve, and do not close the terminal. Then in your browser, go to localhost on port 8000. You should see the default Laravel page. This is one of the possible ways to run your application, but you will always need to run this command, and the Apache server installed in the first step is not used. We just use PHP and MySQL. It's completely fine to use it this way, but in another video, I will show you how to create a local domain to access your project page, like your project.test, without needing to run this command. Link in the description. For now, to be able to use all Laravel features, we need to install Node.js. It's often used, for example, when you install a login system from a starter kit. Go to the Node.js page and press the download button. Then run the installer. Accept the agreement, choose the installation location, and leave the rest of the options as default. To check if Node.js is working fine, open the terminal and type the node and npm commands with the version parameter. A computer restart may be needed. If you see the versions with no errors, you have installed it correctly, and you can start creating your application. In the next tutorials, I will show you how to use Laravel. That's everything for this video.